Dreaming of a summer day with palm trees and sunny rays and sunflower fields. We run.
Hi everyone! Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Mel. I'm going to be taking you through a toe and ankle flexibility flow. So let's just go ahead and get started in child's pose. Your knees can be out wide, your toes are touching, and you are just getting into the breath. Setting an intention, bringing in positive energy. And let's go ahead and come back up onto your knees, taking a couple breaths just to move around. This is just warming up the ankles. And go ahead and plant your hands in front of you into hands and knees. We're going to move into some cat and cows. So arch your back, look up, big inhale, and then exhale, round it down. Taking this to your own breath, moving back and forth, linking breath and movement. So inhales pull you up, exhales bring you down. I want you to take these cat and cows and make them your own by adding extra circular motions with your hips, looking up, exhaling as you're going down. If you're making a big circle, switch directions. We're just moving and warming up the energy into your body. Your core is ignited. And go ahead and curl the toes under, extending the right foot behind you. Take a big inhale and lift the right leg up. Exhale, squeeze it to your nose. So we're gonna do a few bird dogs. Just warming up the back body and the core. When you're ready, go ahead and grab for the foot with the opposite hand. So your left hand reaches for the right ankle. So this is a nice twisted back bend. All right, release that. And let's change sides. So extending the left foot behind you, toes are curled under, pushing back. And then on the next inhale, lift the foot up. Exhale, squeeze it down. Inhale up, exhale, squeeze. So doing this a few times. And then when you're ready, go ahead and switch the bind. So the right hand reaches for the left ankle and breathe. Right, release back down. Amazing. All right, so we're gonna focus on holding the toes curled under, okay? So I'm gonna take you through a little flow. So we're holding here to start, and then we're going to use your balance to come up onto a toe stand, like a little squat. Then inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, stand. Exhale, forward folds. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tippy toe, tuck your chin, and then come back to that toe stand, little squat hold. All right? You're gonna drop your knees forward, holding the toes curled under, and then squat yourself forward, and then begin again. So you're gonna come back up to that toe. You can use your hands to kind of use as your balance. And then stand all the way back up, reset, inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale, tuck the chin, tippy toe, squat and curl. Good. Holding the toe stands, dropping the knees forward. Take a big breath. Inhale, stand on your knees, and then exhale at the same time that you come all the way back onto your toe stand. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reset. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tuck and curl, tippy toes, and then come down into the toe stand. Okay, this is the last time we're doing this. Make it super intentional. Come down onto the knees. Take a big breath. Inhale, stand on the knees. Exhale at the same time, go back, sit the butt down, balance on the toes, and inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale again, reach up to the sky, exhale, folds. All right, let's meet into our first down dog. You can pedal out your heels and just take any kind of movement that your body is calling. All right, so inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, push your heels down, look forward. Inhale, tuck your chin, tippy toes. Exhale, look forward. Doing this a few times to your breath. Again, we're working on the toe flexibility, our ankles, as well as just our all-around flexibility. So last time. All right. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands and coming into a low runner's lunge. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Look up, breathe and hold. You're on the top of your left foot. And then bring your hands to heart center. Exhale for the twist, looking over to your right shoulder. Inhale, open all the way up into a modified reverse warrior on the knee. And then exhale, drop the hands down, coming into side angle. Okay, so we're doing this little funky side angle flow. So you're going to point the toe out as you reach the arm over your ear. And then as you bring the arm back up to the sky, you're bringing the toes back forward at the 90-degree angle. So we're going back and forth between opening and closing. After 3 or 4 times, come back towards the front of your mat and straighten both legs into pyramid pose. So your back foot is angled at like a 45-degree angle, and you're just resting your forehead onto your knee. All right, walking yourself over to the wide side of your mat into a wide forward fold. So you can grab your ankles, you can grab the mat in front of you or behind you, and we're just holding hamstring flexibility. All right, walking back towards the front of the mat. Give me a yoga push-up, rolling forward into upward facing dog with the toes still curled under. So we're gonna pulse front and back a few times, keeping your knees as locked as they can go. All right, exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. So let's change sides. We're stepping the left foot forward as you exhale, dropping onto the back knee. Inhale, arms to the sky. Low runner's lunge. Exhale, pull the hands to heart center, twisting to the left so your gaze is past your left shoulder. Then inhale, open up, reverse warrior. Amazing. Drop the hands inside of the thigh, step onto the back toe, open up for side angle. So we're doing this flow again, where we open up the toe as we reach the arm past our ear, and then inhale as you come up. We're really trying to lengthen the entire body, our toes, our arms, our spine. All right, so taking that a couple more times, and go ahead and look forward. Step the back foot forward about a foot and come into pyramid. Breathing into the hamstrings. All right, walking the hands over to a wide-legged forward fold. Again, grabbing the ankles or the mats, giving me a smile. Breathing. So good. I hope you feel amazing because I felt amazing at this point. Okay, release the forward fold. Go ahead, inhale, halfway lift. And then you're going to bring your feet together more at like a hips width distance. You're coming into a yoga squat. So we're going to do some little toe push-ups. So you're coming onto the tippy toes and then you're releasing down. So your hands are at heart. You're pushing your hips open with your elbows. And good. Right, doing this a few more times. All right, so we're going to come into a low squat as you inhale, and then stand all the way up, coming back into a squat, and then dropping the hips down again, tippy toes, malasana. Amazing. A few more pulses up and down. This time you can bring all the way down to the low malasana and then tippy toe. And then when you're ready, go ahead and stand all the way up as you forward fold, dropping your head down. Amazing. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, fold. Good. You're now halfway lift. You can go to the normal side or the front of your mat. And then from here, dropping back down into malasana and then sitting down onto your butts. All right. So we're going to slow it down a bit, keeping down on the ground the rest of this flow. I want you to try to balance onto your sit bones into boat pose, but you're going to hold onto your legs for this. So we're going to point and flex your toes. So this is more difficult than it looks. All right, so dropping your right leg down straight onto the mat, and go ahead and do this on the left side. That way you can balance. So you're pointing and flexing your foot a few times. You should feel this in not only the ankle and the toes, but also your hamstrings. All right, so you can go ahead and try to put the left foot behind your shoulder and open up into a bind. So this is a nice toe heel stretch. And it's also not about what the shape looks like, it's how it feels. So only go as far as your body will allow you to. And just breathe. All right, let's change sides. So extend your left leg out long, grabbing your right foot and straightening it up in front of you, holding on to the ankle. Go ahead and point and flex through the foot. Making sure that you are extending through the left leg, straightening so the back of your hamstrings can definitely get a really good stretch here. Okay, so trying the other side to open up for the bind or the heel stretch. Hold for a breath or two and release. All right, we're going to lay onto your back and pull in the right knee. Go ahead and grab the outer edge of the foot. We're gonna go for a half happy baby and then extend the leg out. So I'm showing you the full version, but don't worry, it doesn't matter how flexible you are. Just try to straighten your leg as much as you can. And then go ahead and open up for a full heel stretch. So this is a full split. So again, you can bring it all the way down to the ground next to your ear, or just keep it straight up in front of you. Okay, let's go ahead and change sides. So extending the right leg out as you bring your left leg up straight, and then grab for the outer edge of the foot, pulling down to a half happy baby, and then extend the leg. So bend, extend, bend, and extend. Doing that a few times to your breath, and then go ahead and try to straighten the leg as much as you can, either in front of your face or outside of your ear. Amazing. All right, slowly release out of that stretch and bring both of your knees into your chest, giving yourself a little low back massage by making big circles. Taking a breath. Then go ahead and come up onto your hands and knees, dropping your chest for puppy pose. So your hips and your knees are in the same line. Amazing. Your chin is on the mat. You're looking up. Nice little back bends. All right. Go ahead and just step your left knee forward and come into pigeon. So first, just holding the pigeon upright, and when you're ready, drop onto the forearms if it's accessible, and holds. If you are someone that seriously suffers from tight ankles, this one can be pretty tricky for you. So if you need help, you can go ahead and put a block under your hips so it takes off the tension. Otherwise, hold as long as you can. All right, just as a transition, coming back into puppy pose. Hips are to the sky, chest is on the ground. And sliding your right knee forward next to your right wrist into pigeon on the right side. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale, drop into sleeping pigeon. Okay, slowly make your way out of the pigeon. Go ahead and bring both of your knees together, crossing your ankles into a comfortable seated meditation. Closing your eyes, bowing your chin in gratitude for this beautiful body, this beautiful practice. Inhale your arms up and exhale down. Amazing. Namaste, loves. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice, and I can't wait for you to join me again. Love you guys. Mwah. Begin in a comfortable seated meditation and begin by rolling out your neck left and right. You can even make a huge circle with your body, your spine, and the neck. Moving front and back now, moving kind of in a cat and cow style by arching your back and then rounding your spine forward. All right, let's get into the neck. So inhaling your right arm up, taking it outside of the ear, and stretch. You can even help by stretching more by grabbing the opposite hand and pulling on the front of your shoulder. Breathe and change sides. So left arm goes up, pulling the ear up, using your other hand to pull the neck and shoulder down to elongate. Right, taking your thumbs underneath your chin, looking up. Inhale, stretching the front of the throat. We're always looking down on our phones. Let's change that. Going in the opposite direction now, clasping your hands behind your neck and pulling your chin to your chest. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Simply fold over your legs. As you can see from the title, we're working our hips today. If you're an athlete or if you just have tight hips like most humans, then this is for you. So really breathe into the hips, releasing tension with every breath. Bringing your hands behind your hips and rock your knees left and right. So we're working the outer hips, the inner hips, pretty much all parts, just kind of loosening up everything. Breathe. Okay, as slow as you can, roll onto your back, bringing your knees to your chest, giving yourself a little massage. Bringing yourself into a supine pigeon. So crossing your ankle over the left knee into a figure 4 shape and pulling your hip in. This is a super gentle hip stretch, great modification for pigeon if it's too much. Dropping the leg down and crossing the legs to the right, working on the front of the hip or the sciatic nerve. So a lot of people have a lot of tightness here in your abdomen. It is directly correlated from bad posture and too much back bending. Right, crossing the legs over to the left, now opening up for a twist. Breathe into your spine and change sides when you're ready. So crossing the opposite leg over, pulling into the supine pigeon. Actively pushing into the left knee to open up to get a deeper stretch. And changing directions with the sciatic nerve stretch, opening up to the left, pushing through. So it's a slight twist, but you're really feeling it in the front of the hip. Big inhale and exhale, drop the knees over to the right, twisting, feeling the twist on the left side of your body. Amazing. Pulling it back to the center, rocking front and back a few times, grabbing onto the back of your thighs. And once you come up, crossing your ankles under into hands and knees. Taking a few cat and cows, moving the spine upwards as you arch your back. Exhaling, pushing through the entire spine, looking at your belly button. Moving as slow or as fast as you want today. Good. Coming to a neutral spine after 3 or 4 of those. And then dropping onto your chin and your chest, keeping your toes on the ground, and then rolling forward to upward facing dog. So that was a modified chaturanga. So we'll be doing a couple of those today. Dropping your chest down, going through a few spinal rolls, inhaling your spine up, back bend, exhaling down to your chest. Extending through full upward facing dog and sending the hips to the sky for downward facing dog. You can bend your knees one at a time, rock your hips left and right. And inhale, right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Open up your hips as much as you want, make any circles or adjustments. Exhale, step the right foot outside of the right wrist. Work into the hips by rocking front and back as a warm-up. And once you have a nice little hold, drop onto the back knee, twisting open to the right for dragonfly twist. Go ahead, look back at your back foot and grab it, taking a few little quad pulses by pulsing your foot to your butt and then back. Holding to the butt for a few seconds, and as you exhale, open up, extend through the quad for that big stretch. Exhale, look forward, fold, Ardha Hamanasana, half-seated splits, rocking into the hamstring and the IT band. Walk yourself forward, right away, Anjaneyasana Asana. So arms are up to the sky, you're in a deep lunge. Open up the elbows as you exhale for a back bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull the hands to the heart, twisting open to the right. So this is another big twist, making sure your spine is nice and elongated. If you have the flexibility and the strength, you can go onto the back toe, lifting through the leg, pushing through your knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half-seated splits. Just kind of working through it as a transition. Inhale, walk forward, Skandasana to the right. So instead of just moving through these side lunges, we're gonna rock front and back, opening up for a little twist and adding the bind if it's accessible. Breathing into your hips. Amazing. Inhale for the twist. Exhale, walk yourself to the left side. So Skandasana to the left. Again, rocking front and back. Then inhale up for the twist, wrapping your arms behind for the bind if you did so on the other side. So as you breathe into the hips, you're also breathing into the shoulders. Amazing. Release the binds, open up to the twist. And then walk yourself around the left foot now. Right away, step back to plank and push your hips to downward facing dog. Amazing. Pedaling your heels right before we switch sides. So when you're ready, left leg lifts. Bend your knee, open up your hip, make any circles or adjustments. And exhale, step it outside of the left wrist. Again, rocking front and back, loosening up the hip flexors. Once you get a nice deep spot, you're going to drop onto the back knee, open up, dragonfly twist. Looking back to your back leg, pulling the foot to your glutes, going ahead and flossing the hamstring and the quad by pulsing it front and back. Inhale, hold, take a big breath, squeezing the foot to the glute, and then exhale, open up, push into your hand, super deep quad stretch. Amazing. Fold over your left leg, straighten your leg as you drop your toes right and left into the IT band and the entire hamstring. Come forward, inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, drop the elbows, big back bend. Inhale, Anjane. Exhale, hands to heart, twist it to the left. Amazing, breathe. If you did go onto the back toe in the last one, go ahead and do it on this side as well. If not, just hold the twist. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Once more. Exhale, Ardha Hamanasana. Inhale, look forward, open up, Skandasana to the left. Doing the same thing that we did last time. Twisting, we're going for the bind. This is half Malasana. Good, twist it open, walk it over, or even try to use no hands. And twisting on the right. Breathe. Exhale, look forward, walking your hands around the right leg, back to runner's lunge. Step it back and push your hips to the sky. Take 3 deep breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, roll your spine all the way forward onto your belly. We're gonna move into some nice shoulder stretches. So you're gonna open up your arms to a T or a gold post. And you're going to kick the left leg up, twisting it over to the right. Go ahead and take the bind behind your back. This is super intense. You can't see my right arm, but I'm in a gold post, so my arm is not straight, it's bent at a 90 degree. Coming back to the center, switching sides. So again, gold post to your left arm, kick the right foot up to the sky, and then twist it open. If you grab the bind behind your back, go ahead and do so on this side. Breathe into the front of your shoulder and release slowly, moving into that baby cobra flow. Coming right into our modified chaturanga, which is chin, chest, and knees. Booty to the sky, and then roll yourself up, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips to the sky, down dog. All right, big inhale, big exhale. Right leg lifts. Exhale, squeeze it underneath the left tricep. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, right tricep. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through into pigeon. So you crossed your ankle right next to the left wrist. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, folds. I love adding pigeon into my flows. It just kind of gives me a little rest. So go ahead and breathe here. Take as long as you need. Okay, inhale. Right away, back to where you started, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot through, drop onto the back heel. Inhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, reach forward into side angle. We've been doing binds the entire time, so go ahead and try the bind here. Remember to keep your hips nice and low. Breathe into your shoulders, open up your hip, nice long body, and release. Dropping down, humble warrior. So you can drop onto your forearms or elbows if you can, rocking front and back. Walk up onto your hands again, stand up into pyramid pose. So both of your legs are straight, you're about 3 feet apart or closer, and just fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, reach your left hand outside of the right foot for a twisted pyramid. This is getting all parts of your hamstrings as well as a twist. You're gonna have great digestion after this class. Right? Look forward, leap of faith, open up, half moon. Grabbing the top leg for a bind, Chapasana. This is also getting into your quads, just like earlier. Release when you're ready, dropping down into a full vinyasa. Modifying if you need to. Big inhale through the nose and exhale. Left leg lifts on the inhale. Exhale, squeeze it under right tricep. Inhale up, exhale left tricep. Inhale three-legged, exhale step the foot down and dropping into pigeon. Inhale your heart, exhale fold. Holding here as long as you want or just making it a transition. Inhale, all the way back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee and foot steps inside the hands. Open up, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, reach forward, side angle. Dropping your hips as low as they can, breathing, and grab the bind behind your back if you did so on the other side. Release the binds, drop down, humble warrior. Hip can be very open or it can be squeezing into your arm. Walk your hands up, stand up, fold forward into pyramid posture. Both legs are as straight as you can go, or the front knee can be slightly bent, trying to touch your knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, reach the arm over outside of the left foot now for a twisted pyramid. Exhale, release the arm. Inhale, open up, half moon. I apologize for cutting me out of the frame, but your body is completely opened up to the right side. Grabbing the top foot if you did so on the other side for Chapasana. Big inhale, big exhale, release, step the feet back, Chaturanga. And this time pushing back into child's pose. Breathing, releasing your spine, your body, your breath. Slowing it down now. Doing another shoulder stretch just one last time. Inhaling the right arm open. Exhale, thread the needle underneath your body. Taking another bind. Your shoulders should be super open by now. Dropping the left arm. Waving open the right arm again, exactly where you came. And then exhale, release. Change sides, left arm lifts. Exhale, thread the needle. Amazing. Hips and shoulders. Breathing, opening up, releasing tension. All right, slowly come out exactly how you came in, waving open the left arm and exhaling the hand down. Dropping onto your butt, however you want to get there, we're going to open up, last pose of the class, into a wide straddle. Right, side bending to the left. Dropping your heart open, breathe, pushing your chest through, looking to the sky or your armpit. Open up, exhale, change sides. Side bending to the right leg, opening up your heart, gaze to the sky. Inhale, lift through the center. Exhale, fold right down the middle. Dropping onto the ground or just reaching as far as you can go. Alright, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you liked this yoga flow. It felt really good for me. I just got done with doing legs, so definitely helps me a lot. Please like it if you liked it, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey everyone, it's Mel. I'm in beautiful Koh Samui, Thailand. I'm so excited to show you a splits training. A lot of people ask me what I do every day to do the splits and to be more flexible in my hamstrings and my hips. So I'm going to show you today. So all you're gonna need is a mat, and I want you to come onto your back. Extend both the arms, both the legs out, nice and long, big stretch like you're waking up in the morning. And then bringing your right knee in, I want you to just make a few circles. Switching directions. Then you're going to extend the right leg up, walking the hands up as much as you can. And then I want you to hold. So for some people that might be grabbing your foot and pulling way closer to your face, or you could just be right behind your thigh, trying your best to straighten the leg as much as possible. So it could be over here and that's fine, but I just want you to pull as much as you can. For me, it's like this. My hips are very open, so I can split this way a lot, but for me, I actually need to work on my deep hamstring flexibility. So this is all I have. So I'm just going to be pulsing to my face. Taking a few breaths. Good. All right, bend the knee back open, grabbing the inside of your foot, opening up for like a half happy baby. Good. And release. Changing sides, pulling in the left side, making a few circles with your hips. Good. And when you're ready, extend the leg out. First, just feel into the hamstring. Maybe give yourself a little massage. And walk your hands up as much as you can, pulling the leg to your face. Each side is going to be very different. So this side is way less flexible, and I lifted the other day, so I'm very sore, but I'm not talking mean to myself. Always give yourself positive self-talk and just be like, okay, this is what I gotta work with today, and breathe and send love into the muscles that you're stretching. Okay, grabbing the inside of your left foot, opening up, half happy baby, keeping your hips square, long lines of energy on the right side, pulling your foot down so your knee goes to your armpit. And release. Okay, bringing both of your legs up, straighten out, massaging the back of them. Good. A lot of you might have really bent knees. Try your best to straighten as much as you can, and then go ahead and flex your toes to your face. And then I want you to reach up, hold, and then inhale down. This time, reach, and I want you to hold and pull yourself up, big forward fold. Amazing, and now as you come down with your back, pull the toes to your face more. Breathe, send love. And go ahead, grab the outsides of your feet now, open up, happy baby. You can rock left and right. So for the splits, you need a lot of stretching and a lot of love sent to your hips and your hamstrings. So take a big inhale, bring in compassion, and exhale tension. All right, grabbing the backs of your thighs, rocking up, coming to hands and knees. Go ahead and extend the right leg back and just pulse front and back. Good. Now to the left side, pulse back and forth. And curl both toes, pushing your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. So pedal out your heels. Good. Now inhale your right leg up, bend the knee open, big circles. Good. And then extend your leg up, and then step it outside of the right hand, rocking front and back. Good. Dropping onto your back knee. Inhale, coming up, low lunge. So again, sending love to your hip flexors. You need these for the splits. Also, instead of opening up the hips, like I said, I'm very open this way. I'm going to focus on keeping them closed and pushing, so it's just a nice front and back motion with the hips. Bending your arms. Good. Plant the hands. Extend onto the back toe. Going for a pyramid. So inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. So you can bend your knee here if you want. You're trying to touch your nose to your knee. For those who can straighten it, do so. And then you're pushing your body back to meet your legs. Your back foot is at a 45-degree angle, and we're breathing. Good. Walking your hands back all the way to the left foot, changing sides, and then stepping back to down dog. So pedal your heels a couple times. All right, stepping the left foot forward, outside of the left hand, rocking front and back, squeezing this knee to your armpit, and then dropping the left back knee down, coming up, low lunge. Good. Big breath. Feeling this in the right hip flexor. Squeezing your butt, dropping your hips as low as they can go to the ground. Good. All right, drop the hands, back toes under, extend, stepping this foot a little bit forward, 45-degree angle. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold over your beautiful left hamstring. So again, bend your knee if you need, or push back, nose to knee. Good. Okay. Walking your hands all the way over. Back to the right side. We're going to pulse down and up. Down, up. We're just flossing the hamstrings and the hips. Okay. And then big inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Keep the hips square, and then step it forward. You're going to go ahead and try to slide as much as you can into the splits. If you need, grab blocks or pillows or put something under your hips. But for those who have the full split or almost the full split, slide as much as you can. You can go ahead and drop onto the back foot and drop down. And we hold. So it's good to like release and squeeze the thighs in as you square the hips and then drop. That's kind of like active flexibility. So squeezing the hips, you can even do this with no hands. Again, you might want blocks if you don't have the splits, obviously. That's what we're working on. So doing this 5 times. Squeeze, squeeze. Good. And hold. Holding as low as you can go. I recommend, if you're doing this at home, to stay in the stretches for about 3 to 5 minutes. It helps you get deeper and deeper every time you go to it. But for now, we're going to release this side. Slowly walk your foot back, your knee forward, coming back into this low lunge. And we're gonna walk our hands over, changing sides. First, flexing the left foot, dropping to the hips. Flex, pyramid, and low lunge. Doing this a few times. Warming everything up. And go ahead, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot forward, and go ahead and heel toe all the way back into the splits. Now my left side's tighter, so I'm going to try not to cheat and have the hips open. I'm going to hold myself up, finding a square split, and then dropping and squeezing. Dropping, squeezing. If I wanted to, I would open up, but I'm keeping my chest forward. Okay, holding now. 5 breaths. 2 more breaths, or pause the video and stay for 3 to 5 minutes. And walk your hands up if you dropped onto your forearms, and slowly come out exactly how you came in. Go ahead, step your knee back, coming to child's pose. Knees out wide, toes together. Good. Walking your hands back, sitting down. How do you guys feel? That was the end of this splits training. Again, take these stretches and implement them into your routine. And like I said, maybe try to do this, extending it for double the time or triple the time when you're watching TV or just at night reading. Try to get into these stretches. I promise you, you will get the splits. Namaste.